Why didn't you stay and become leader? And convince everyone else of this? Like, your father... Okay, to be fair, your father looks the same age as you. It looks like somehow he impregnated your mom at the grand old age of 3. I don't want to question that, because that is absolutely horrible. But yeah, it looks like you might be having to wait, I don't know, a good 45 fucking years before you lead. So yeah, let's just get you out of here now, shall we? Tell me about yourself, Nina.
Keep the village of Cape Solace in wild game, for when the sea is stingy with its yield. I also scour the forests and cliffs for plants for our village alchemists.
Yeah.
However, most people on Gallows End only know me as Alder's daughter. Till I escape this place, I'll never be anything more than that.
You don't seem nearly as bad as I expected you to be. I mean, the first thing you said to me was so heartbreaking. Why would you do this to me? But now I'm actually, yeah, I'm definitely taking your side in literally everything, Patty.
Quite fit in with the rest of us in the village. Didn't do his part, carry his load.
He's tiny.
Apparently he's got other plans.
He's carrying as much of a load as he can. And gnomes have a deceptively big load, trust me. How else do you think I got that massive fucking mansion in Odessa? It's the only way I ever could have. Who the hell are you? Random castaway? Well, why do you look interesting then? You have to look like the most generic fucking NPC possible if you have nothing to say, okay? Those are the rules. If you suck, you have to be ugly. Talk to me. Ooh, that's another alpha.
Look what the reef brought ashore this time. I am Padrig Dower. My friends call me Paddy, but I have few of those here in the village.
Then who the hell is calling you Paddy?
Giving you the welcome speech? Poor, foolish man.
All those terrifying voices in your tiny little head?
Pity we can't move, some of us at least, up to the keep on the hill.
You know what? That's not even a horrible idea. What if I go there, murderize all the ghosts, and turn them into lovely little bits of ectoplasm, and then you'll move over there, and I rule over you instead of that arsehole, and then I have immediately won at being a castaway, and the credits can roll. Tell me about yourself, Padrig.
Raised by humans, trained by the master, and nothing but a sour malcontent if most of Cape Solace is to be believed.
Which is why you're the only gnome who doesn't speak like this.
Praise a Kara now and then and start making your new life here.
Well, that's the complete opposite of what I'm gonna do, so go fuck yourself, Akar.
Always God. I don't know if he's real or not, but I know I don't believe in him. What kind of God only
What the
protects
fuck
you if
does
you
that
stay within
mean?
these random borders and every few years sacrifice someone to him?
Oh, how are you literally the only person who has told us about this? Are you straight up bullshitting me? I would have assumed if this was a thing, then Nina would have absolutely told me, or maybe they somehow conceal it from Nina. Oh, this bad? This bad, or you're just an adorable little fucking tiny conspiracy theorist? And I don't know which it is. How can all those conspiracies, all this knowledge about bullshit fit in such a tiny little skull? Who knows? Cape Solace.
None of us are here by choice, so I try not to judge too harshly. But
Oh no, please.
I
Let's
may
get
be
bitching with the
crass.
tiny gnome man.
They're a bunch of damn sheep, these people. Not all of them, of course. Keen Lan, they're good folks. Myfa too. The rest, I wouldn't miss.
This man lives on r/atheism. He's such a fucking neckbeard basement boy, and I love everything about it. Like, I don't believe in God either, but this man is so over the top, just keyboard warrior. You're adorable.
It's safe, that's for certain. And try as I might, I can't deny
He's even got
that's
that
probably
voice.
thanks to this Akara.
That clearly
Real or
thinks he
not,
sounds so much
that doesn't
cooler.
mean I have to
than
worship
he
him like
actually
the
is.
others. I don't fall to my knees out of pure boredom like some people.
What the fuck is this flag? For one, it is so painfully low res. It was 2012, man. Could you not find a JPEG that looked half fucking decent? Most of that is just pixely mess. It's so blurry. But you've got your own faction? How many factions are we gonna find down here on just one fucking island? Probably more than Dalen's are that in its whole fucking place. This is amazing. Eldor
Alder's a
Malloy.
fine fellow. Just ask him. He'll tell you himself. You may have gathered.
I'm in
he
love
and
with
I
you.
Don't see eye to eye on some
Tiny
things.
man. And what things might they be?
Alder's a fine fellow. Just ask
Yeah,
him.
what?
He'll tell you himself.
Why didn't you grey out? He literally just said that. You're just repeating half of your last line. Shut up,
Alder's
Akara.
God.
And we've
I
had
don't
this
know
before
if
as
he's really
well.
God, but I know I don't believe in him.
What does that line even mean? Like, I never got a chance to pick up on that first, but like, I don't know if I believe in him, but I don't believe in him. Okay? Genius. Good job, Patrick. I get it if it's like, I don't know if I believe in him, but I definitely don't worship him. That actually sounds pretty fucking cool, but just saying two completely contradictory statements, you are not a smart man. The humans who raised you clearly should never have raised anything, let alone a genius little gnome like you. What is Gravehall Keep?
Thing of beauty, isn't it?
No.
Nothing like the great city of Odessa, of course, but just as breathtaking.
Oh, you've been?
Please
You've been here a
excuse my
while then,
enthusiasm.
because Odessa's
I am-
new.
I was an architect back in the world. If you want a nicer place to live,
Now all you
and
have is a
aren't afraid
shovel.
of spirits, I can help you get that keep. Interested?
Absolutely! Wait, so are we moving the entire fucking group of lads over there? Are we moving every single one of the people? I'm sure I've already forgotten his name. Alder, Nina, and maybe even his wife, even though his wife seems to fucking hate everybody. I'm not sure what the hell's going on there. But yeah, I'm sure they won't want to come, and I'm sure they'll have some loyalists as well. But do I get stuff? Is it an absolutely massive fucking castle like everything else we've been getting recently? And oh my god, I look horrifying. Why do I look like I'm about to tear the head off this poor sweet boy? Do you think it's haunted?
It's not haunted. Cursed, maybe, but not haunted.
Hell is the
Locked
difference?
and
They
it's
do
crawling
the
with
same
those
thing.
damn Scavs, and something else inside that's loud as hell. Every so often, someone gets an idea to sneak in. Most don't get as far as the door, and those who do never come back.
We're gonna see so many fucking corpses. How exciting. How do you know all this?
I've gotten as far as the top of the wall to have a peek inside. It wasn't easy, but I had a good enough look to know I'd better climb right back down and think of something else. Everything else, I know from the dream.
Oh, I was starting to respect you for a minute, but you're just as insane as everyone else. What a surprise. What dream?
I dreamt of the keep as it once was, several stories tall and so beautiful, it made me cry. When I awoke, I was clutching this key in my hand. I don't
Holy
put much
shit.
stock in a Kara, but I do know a sign when I see one. There was more, but I can't recall it clearly. Perhaps it'll come back to me when we get inside. Will you come?
I mean, either that, or you got drunk and just broke into someone's house. Like, that's probably a much better explanation than divine intervention to go to the horrible fucking mansion that has killed billions, no?
Yes, we. I'm going with you. I'm not
yeah.
much good in a fight, but I can remember enough of what I saw in the dream to know where to go. So, you want to help me or not?
Seems like something tried to call out to you. And I imagine it's a mage or a spirit or something rather than just blind fucking luck or a god intervening.
Fantastic!
I'm interested.
Let me know when you're ready to go, and we'll be off.
Let's do it. Let's
Come on,
go.
then. I'll lead the way, but stay close. Alder's god doesn't protect us outside Cape Solace.
I got the feeling Alder's
Goodbye.
god doesn't protect us at all. I don't think it's a god that you're sacrificing to. Killian Keen. I know the last name Keen. And I know it was on a random fucking Alfar as well. You are someone. Gallows End Bestiary. Ooh. Get to learn a little bit more about the new enemies we're going to be dealing with over here, huh? Oh, fuck off, Bridget. Oh, you're Nina. Whatever. You're the exact same person as your mom. Cage key? What cage? What the fuck are you doing, Killian? Where's the bondage dungeon? I want a piece.
I'm Cillian, the Beastmaster.
Killian Keen? Maybe it's just a really common name in the world of Amalur, but I know another one. I can't believe you can't connect the fucking dots, boy. I nearly just called him boy. That would have been weird. I can't believe you can't just connect the fucking dots, Letheroon. I think it's because I forgot his name, because he's just the most mundane protagonist I think I've ever played as, even if the whole Fateless thing is it's kinda cool, I guess.
Was trained to fight and bend the beast to mankind's service. Not skills in great demand here. We've never needed to fight, thanks to Akara's protection. And Alder refuses to allow beasts in the village.
Then what the fuck is the cage for? Who have you caged and how far away are you and what the fuck is going on with your lip? Your face is decaying right before my eyes. Cape Solace.
Solace is nice, if you're into religious zealotry.
I'm so glad I'm finding the people who don't believe.
Animals to people anyways.
I wonder why, because you seem to growl like they do. Also, how many colors do you need on your face? Blue, gold, white, red, mayonnaise, black, purple. What are you? You are oh, and the grey down here. Your face is just, it's offensive to me. Just look away. You're making my eyes cry. Actually, that is like the one part of your body that's supposed to cry, but you know, Padraig Dower.
Of himself, but there's no one better to have on your side. Take care.
What a boring conversation. It's cool meeting the dudes who don't actually give a shit about... Oh my god, have I already... Akara? Akara, yeah, there we go. And actually, like, actively hate its presence and hate being fully controlled by this god and having to live by its rules and everything. I love that, but for fuck's sake, could you try being a bit interesting? Could you try having more than 3 lines about fucking nothing? That'd be nice. What do we got over here? Another pile of diarrhea and the diary of Mifa Ronwin. Who the hell is that? And why do you exist? Diary. Tome of artifacts, don't care. I saw it, just went right past it. We've got so many, it's so annoying. Hey, how big are you? It's really big. And I have no idea who this lady is, so please feel free to skip if you don't give a shit, because I barely give a shit. I'm sure something's gonna happen. The Diary of Mifa Ronwin. I don't know if it's a girl or a guy. I assume it's a girl. So should I try and bother doing a female voice? I'm still sick, so it'll come out horribly. But we'll see what happens. How I managed to get stuck on this godforsaken island, I'll never know. I'm miserable here, forced to do the bidding of a small-minded fool. At this rate, I'm not sure if I will ever get back to the life I deserve. Alder prattled on and on about Akara again last night. I sat there and smiled, pretending to be interested in his god. I've got news for you, Alder. Akara doesn't give a damn about you. If anything, this Akara is probably laughing at seeing these little simpletons dance around, trying to keep him happy. I suppose Paddy's okay. We're quite good friends. He's just a little obsessed with that keep. To be honest, living at the keep would be something more befitting at my station. I just don't know if we'll ever be able to chase off the monsters there. Zephwin could probably help us out, but all he cares about are his shipwrecks. I swear sometimes I think he's more comfortable around dead bodies than live ones. At least he has the right idea, though. Trying to make something out of this life. Cillian, on the other hand, well, in another life, the two of us would probably be close. It's not that we haven't spent a few nights sleeping under the same tent. It's just that we're from 2 different worlds. Still, I'll do for now. I can only hope that one day I'll be able to travel the world again and be received by the finest courts in the land. Although, even that may be impossible after the debacle between us and the Tuatha. I severely misjudged Gadflow. Perhaps it would be better for me to spend some time in a different part of the world. Just one that is hopefully more civilized. Until then, suffer this island. I must. Who the fuck are you? Do you still exist? Have you been claimed by the goddamn keep? Am I gonna find you inside? Maybe you're the incredibly loud thing, which is a horrible, horrible, terrifying fucking concept. Also don't know where that shipwreck man is. Let's give me a little insight to a few more people I'm probably gonna find around the keep. Or whatever the fuck this is. Around the island, around the village, or whatever the hell. Ooh. Are you robots? I can't tell if this is some kind of... Oh no, you're the root people that we heard so very much about. Maybe? They don't speak. They don't do shit. And they don't look human or elven or alfar or fucking... They're definitely not gnomish. Far too large to be gnomish. But you're nothing. Nothing like I've ever seen before. It's like this place either has its own race of fucking monstrosities. Oh, I need to check down here. Because I get the feeling that we're going to be finding those who rebel. Those who go against fucking Akara's bidding or whatever the hell, right? Except no. It leads to nothing. It leads to the path of the Scion. But something tells me we've already read this book. I feel like I recognize its name, and I don't think this has anything to do with the island or Akara. But it's still worth a check, just in case. Section 12, the tenets. Oh, no, it does say about Akara, okay. Once again, feel free to skip. Holy shit, there's a lot of reading here. I forgot just how much we normally have to do. Because in the eastern part of the Phalanx, in the Winter Phalanx, there was fuck all reading to do. I guess the Winter Fae aren't exactly great at the arts or whatever the hell. They don't really like a big old read or write or whatever the hell. But all the way over the west and in all of the DLCs, it's everywhere. There's so fucking much. So I guess here we go. Oh, excuse me, I know that's gross, but I can't help it. Section 12. No, I need to blow my fucking nose. I'll be right back, guys, because I feel disgusting, and I don't want to do that on camera. So I will see you guys real soon. Alright, we are back. I am dying ever so slightly less. So let's go ahead and read Section 12, the tenets. Bearing the weight of the divine is a burden like no other. And while the true secrets of Akara are not known to us, his intentions are clear. He wishes only safety and contentment for us, his people. This island is his realm, and the castaways are his charges. Because his hand is not present before us, it rests on the Scion to listen. We hear the words of the Master and make them known to his kin. As the offering ceremony nears, heed these words, future Scions. Know that you are not alone. Many of your days will be touched by loneliness and fits of fear. Do not despair. Akara shares your every burden, as do your family members and loved ones in this village. This trial will not last forever, and it is one we must all share as a community and as a chosen people. In preparation for the offering, it is wise to meditate on the following tenets. Akara's wisdom gives direction. Scions are chosen by the will of Akara, selected by him and put forth as candidates to the community. The candidates are then discussed at length by the elders of the village, until one is chosen and confirmed. From that day forth, this individual will be expected to act in a manner becoming of one of his or her station. The candidate must prepare! Soul-deep fasting has long been a place of refuge for the devout. Use it. Meditate on the task ahead. Pray to Akara and seek out his voice. When you hear it, heed his words. Stay close to the watchers. There are many on this island that will wish to harm you. Prepare, and you need not fear them. 3. Prepare for the end. The life of the Scion is not eternal. At the end of every generation, Akara will require a new seed. Wonderful. Mortals age, change, and die. That is their nature. When the time comes, the Scion will be called by Akara to step down and be replaced. Then she will be expected to leave the island, seeking out a new life among others of the wider world. Always Akara's representative. Time for a new Scion has come. Why did that say it was a... that horrified me! Why did you... I don't want to spend any more time down here. If that noise was fucking happening while I was reading, I genuinely think that might have killed me. I nearly had a heart attack. That was just the first time I've heard it. Right, so that stops there. It says there is a jump point here, but that just seems to be in the blackness of the goddamn void right now. Please don't murder me on the way out. I don't know what the Watchers are, but please tell me they're just a little bit less terrifying than the Scions seem, than that entire fucking cave seems. So, have we met a Scion before? Maybe that's why those two people that we have now heard about from notes or from other people, maybe that's where they went. Ancient Alfar text, there is so much going on here, man. I know it makes sense because it's like just a few things that survived endless shipwrecks, so a few books are going to wash up here, I guess. But it's unreadable. Alright, hardly surprising. I guess it should have drowned in the ocean, but then how come some books are readable and some aren't? Leave me alone, game. Just let me have a little bit of happiness in this hellhole. So is that the keep? Because it's tiny. It's kind of... Well, it's not tiny. It's absolutely fucking massive. That's not what I tried to say. It's not tiny at all. It's normal looking. It looks like it probably should be fine. But there is nothing fine about this in the goddamn slightest. So I guess it's about time we picked up a lore stone and actually started learning about what the fuck I've gotten myself into over here. Please?
Lo, we sing of good kings shipborne and stout, from fasting waked and white wind whispered. He was Ulfston chief, father of foundlings, boasted and beloved. With bitter mandate, they laid him upon a serpent steed. Kin kissed the brow and wept, tears into the flames, until mournful billow and scarlet banner bore him north. Treasures heavy upon his heart. The great blaze bloomed, jewel-bright and wild, a dark night lit by kingly fire.
I have no idea what any of that was about, but I fucking loved that one. It was one of the coolest lore stones we've ever had because it wasn't just a jaunty little ditty playing in the fucking background. It was the apocalypse. The world was literally nuking itself. You could hear the flames and everything. Man, we should have more atmospheric ones like that. I loved that.
I tell you, magnificent. Bit worse for wear after a couple centuries, but nothing I couldn't fix. Let's see if this key still works.
You seem very, very, very excited about this, considering it is absolutely gonna break us in half. Oh, actually needed a loading screen to get into the fucking courtyard? Okay. Kill the beasts in the keep courtyard. What are you, just scavs? Scavs are not scary. Scavs are a little bit fucking disgusting, but they are not scary in the slightest. They can only take like one hit. That was awful. I think maybe I probably should have done this DLC just a little bit earlier.
It's not haunted. It is overrun.
But ever since we got to...
not phantoms inhabit its dark hallways.
The lands of the Winterfell. I couldn't take a break. The main story was ramping up so much. I was loving all those new characters we met. I didn't want to abandon Sidon. I love little Sidon. So yeah, I just couldn't help myself. Padric Dower, Cape Solace, Dream, Dverga. Let's start with Dverga. We still know very, very little about those ourselves.
The Dverga built Gravehall Keep and all the fastings around the island. A whole tunnel network built for defense. No one knows why they left the island, but it's clear they left in a hurry.
Was it maybe Akara's presence or whatever? Or was it Dead Kel showing up and absolutely ruining them? Because the Dverga are clearly not the good guys here. They are professional slavers. I don't know if they're a race. I don't know if they're a clan. I don't know anything about them. But something fucking happened. And I can't wait to figure out what. So, Cape Solace.
I'll leave it behind for the keep the first chance I get.
Good, because we're right here. How convenient.
The
Dream
is still mostly mist and darkness, but bits and pieces return to me when I concentrate.
Can you maybe concentrate real fucking hard now? We're right here.
Memory is guiding my discoveries and inspirations.
Or maybe you're a complete mental case, and I can't wait to figure out which. Padric Dower.
Soon to be master builder of Gravehall Keep, if you please. Should you see fit, of course.
Yes, because you kind of 100% need me, my friend. Maybe I should be the master of the fucking keep. Tell me about Gravehall.
Scavs, but nothing more fearsome. These must be the spirits that haunt this place.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna be all fucking, what's the word? I know you said uppity, but I don't want to sound like I'm from the 50s. What is the modern version of uppity? I guess like arrogant and everything. You're like, it can't be ghosts. Ghosts aren't real in this fantasy universe where anything can happen. What are you talking about? and then we're gonna step through those fucking doors, and you're gonna get poltergeisted into the fucking walls at the first fucking second. And I'm not down for that. I kinda need you. I kinda need you so fucking bad or we'll immediately die. What? Why would you charge right into the middle? Why wouldn't you wait for me, you moron? It is still just 2 fucking scabs, though. Am I done?
You've beaten back the beasts. You've braved
was it.
the shadows. You've earned the right to claim the seat.
I
Sit
expected
upon the throne.
a massive mansion.
You are the rightful ruler of Grave Hall now.
Fucking riddled with lore and figuring out what the hell happened to this place. And, you know, the big old twist like, oh shit, the ghost actually did exist and you probably don't want to take that seat. But no, it's just done. This is dog shit. This is what everyone was scared of, and everyone was bigging it up back in the village as well, like, it's the most terrifying place. No, we can't venture more than fucking 3 feet every single day, or the mansion will eat us all. But it's just this. Okay, they even bothered to.
This
what
is
the fuck was that?
remarkable. You've done it. For years, the villagers of Cape Solace have been too craven to enter this great hall.
What?
And here you are, freshly washed ashore, and you march right in and take it. Haunted? Never. Just a few small beasts. Nothing you couldn't handle.
I feel like I'm now forever cursed. What is going on? Because it's going into a... Oh, there you go. There's the terrifying fucking twist. Except for the fact it's just an Niskaru. A Niskaru that I'll be able to end within wait a minute. Where did the little gnome go? Is he still here? Or was he the Niskaru all along? Is that what you're trying to tell me, game? Because I don't believe you. That is stupid. The Niskaru came out of the fucking floors. He was right in front of me. Ow, I'm getting very warm. I don't know if... Yeah, you are fire type. It's just blue fire. I always assume you're icy or something because of the blue. But every single time I face one of you, I get fucked over because of it. The Master of Gravehall. Only the wisest and the most influential warriors are called to rule upon the throne. There you go, I can speak English. And now you can count yourself among them, claiming your legacy as Master of Gravehall Keep. And apparently I have changed race again, because of course, why not? 10% extra gold, and I actually get a mercantile skill for once. That's nice, I guess.
Guess the keep had one more surprise.
I don't know what sitting on a big chair has to
Now,
do with my mercantile skill, but why not?
You're the first master of the keep in nearly 500 years. If you're willing to believe all the legends.
I'm not
Let
at
me be
all.
the
This place
first
looks
to offer you
fine.
my services, my liege.
You're telling me the most that happened over 500 years is like maybe 3 spiders came along and just spunked all over the walls? There are not nearly enough cobwebs. I mean, everything was still intact. The throne didn't shatter to pieces as soon as my arse touched down. No, this place has been abandoned for maybe 3 days. That is all I believe. Cape
Can't
Solace.
say I miss it, but I think it's our duty to offer them any help they need.
Oh, of course. I don't absolutely despise them just yet. How do we restore Gravehall?
I am glad you asked. I've been ruminating over this beautiful structure, devising plans for its improvement.
Well, that's disgusting, dude.
I'll
Find a
start by
toilet.
restoring the keep inside and out, but I also feel the need for a beast pen in the courtyard. I could easily add that at the same time. I just need you to get me 2 bundles of beachstone, 3 bundles of emberwood, and 3 bundles of sailcloth.
And that's why all that shite suddenly exists. Why do I need a beast pen?
Yes, it will allow us to take full advantage of the island's diverse variety of beasts.
By that you mean I can let out my murderous rage whenever I
Suitable
want,
beast
right?
master to run it.
And I
think
wonder who
might
that
know
could
just
be.
the man, but we'll get to that later.
Good old Killian actually has a reason to exist suddenly. And what's the keep's condition? Fucked is an
The
understatement.
centuries have been surprisingly kind to this place. The forest should have reclaimed it ages ago.
That's what I was saying.
Worst part is all the scav droppings, but that's just dirty work. I believe
Was
much
that a
of the
pun?
rubble is what remains of the
was
side
awful.
buildings and upper floors I saw in my dream, but I'm not certain yet.
Are you gonna build, like, all of the 40 fucking floors you were telling me about? Because that seems insane. Out of what? Old goddamn boats? I mean, go for
Be
it.
able to find enough to salvage at Scuttle.
But it's dumb.
I've marked a few locations for you to search on your map. I'll get to work as soon as you're back.
Why, thank you, my love. Let's talk a little bit more about the building
Emberwood,
materials.
sailcloth, bear
hide, sea steel.
and
You never
deep
told me about
stone.
half of
They
these.
can all be found in sufficient quantities around the island, but not always in the safest locales.
And
The
beast pen.
Diverga employed scores of indigenous beasts of this island, training them and harnessing them into service.
How goes the restoration that I haven't helped you do whatsoever just
When you
yet?
have all the bundles of materials I asked for,